Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture on the IIT JAM 2019. Today we will discuss about the part C questions from the question number 41 to 50R with the help of the various shortcuts. Myself, Dr. Garg, working in the School of Mathematics, Thapar Institute. You can simply follow this link for finding the various videos of the previous year IIT JAM's questions. Now you can see this is the part C, which is of the 1 marks each. So once there is a 1 marks each, and this section is very easy in the IIT JAM. So once there is a 1 marks each, so you have to spend maximum of the 1 minute in each question. So then you will get the right answer in very simple. So you have to read the statement very carefully, then you will get the answer within a 30 seconds. So I will tell you this kind of the question will definitely ask in each of the years, whether it's a previous year or like hope so in the coming year also such kind of the question definitely asked. So what is that? You have to write this question in terms of the sum of the series. So I can write this as n plus r in the numerator, and denominator I can write like of this way. So what is the minimum value of the r is? You can write as a 1 to n, that is a 1 to n. Now once this is the summation of this, then you can change them to the integration. I can write this, I can write this part as 1 plus r by n of dr. Now what is that? I can simply take r by n is nothing but my x, so clearly says 1 by r n of this is my dx, so it is nothing but my of this. Now what is the limit is that? So when r is my 1, because the lower limit is my 1, you can see, so then x is my 1 by n, but it goes to 0 as n approaches infinity, so this limit is my 0. When r is n, then the value of x is my n, which is same as n approaches infinity, so that's the limit is my 1. So now you can solve this integration, you will get the right answer as this. This is 2 by 3 over the limits 0 to 1. So 2 by 3 is outside, so it will be my 2 raised to power 3 by 2 minus 1. So what is that? This is 2 by 3 of root 8 minus 1. So what is the answer of this? You can solve this with the help of the calculator. Like here you can see, so 8 root of 8 minus 1. So this is there, multiply by 2 divided by 3. So the right answer is my 1.2189 is the right answer. So right answer is 1.21. So since it is a 2 decimal, 1.21 is the right answer. Look about the another one is there. So again, if you look about this question, it's a very tough R there. If you try to solve this as 1, then it's when k is 2, then it's 1 by 2, then it's 1 by 3 and so on, and up to the here. But it's a very lengthy questions are there. But I just tell you, this is within a 1 minute you can solve this problem. You have to read this statement very carefully. What is given to you, that is fx minus fy is less than of here. Fine. Now which thing come in your mind firstly when you look about this expression? That is the derivative. So if you divided both sides by x minus y, mod of x minus y, what will happen? This part is nothing but x minus y raised to power 1 by 3. And what is that portion? This is nothing but my mod of this. So now you can take the limit as x approaches y. What will happen? This is f dash of x of mod. This will comes a 0, it's a less than of the 0, but mod can't be less than 0, it means f dash of x is my 0. So what is the meaning of that? F is my constant functions. So once f is my constant function, what is the answer of this problem? Now I think you can easily do that. Once it's a constant function, so it is say f of x is my say alpha. So what is the meaning of that? This over 1229 is alpha. So the answer is 2019 times alpha. So only target is to find the value of alpha. You can see from here what is happen. So you can take from 0 to 2, alpha of dx is 2 by 3. So what is the alpha? Alpha is nothing but 1 by 3. So I can substitute here. So what is the right answer of this problem is this. So you can cancel out 6, 18, 7, 21, 3, 3, 9. So 673 is the correct answer. Look about the another one is, so whenever there is a double integration, you always try to solve this with the help of change of the order of integration, always be, because you can see this is firstly with respect to y. It's not an easy task to integrate 1 upon 1 plus y cube. If it is 1 plus y square, then you can easily solve that. It's a tan inverse, but here is a cube. So what you can do, you can draw the graph of y's root x, that is y square is x. So this is my y square is x, y is equal to 3, this is line 3, so this coordinate is y is 3, this is the graph of y square is x, so x is my 9. Now x is my 0, this line is x is 0, and x is my 9 is there. So which portion is there? This is a common portion inside. Now what you can do, you can simply change this integration over the dy to dx to be here. Now what is the limit of the x-axis? So you can take the strip on the x-axis, so that's my 0. What is the x-axis? Is my y square, so it is my y square, and the minimum and maximum values are 0 to 3. So now you can easily show that this is with respect to x, this is constant, so once you integrate them, it will be y square upon here. So what is that? If you multiply 3 and divide it by 3, it is nothing but my ln of 1 plus y cube, that is 0 to 3. Remember, it is a ln, or you can write it as log of e. Remember, it's a very important point. So what is that? This is ln of 28 minus ln 1 is 0. So what is that? The answer is ln 28 divided by 3. So you can calculate this value. So I can use the calculator. 28 of ln divided by 3. So the right answer is 1.110, but we need up to the 2 decimal places, so 1.11 is the correct answer. Look what the another one is. This is the orthogonal matrix. What is the meaning of the orthogonal matrix? That is A of A transpose is nothing but I. That's the meaning of this. So if I consider this is A, I want to take the transpose also. So for the calculation simple, I can take 1 by 3 as a common. So what is my A? It is nothing but my root 5, 3c, it's a 2, it's a root 5, it's a 3d. So I can take 3 commons. So this is my here. Now what is the properties? A of A transpose is my I. So I can take, this is my A, root 5 minus 2 3c, 2 root 5 3d, 3a 3b c. What is the transpose of this? So that is my root 5 minus 2 3c, 2 root 5 3d, 3a 3b c. And what is that? The right hand side is my I. So that is a 1 1, other are 0. So in order to equate them, what will happen? We can simply take the diagonal entries. What is the first diagonal entry? Oh, sorry, it's a 1 by 3, 1 by 3 is a 1 by 9 also. The first diagonal entry is my 5, this plus 4 plus 9 c square of 1 by 9. It must be equal to 1. What is the second diagonal entry? Is 1 by 9 is outside, 4 plus 5 plus 9 d square is 1. What is the third diagonal entry? Is 1 by 9 of 9a square, 9b square plus 9 is my 1. Now clearly says that after this you can say 9 will be common, so 1 plus c square is 1. It means c square is my 0. So this value is my 0. Similarly from here 1 plus d square is 1. So it means d square is my 0. So this value also cancel out. From here you can see again this is a square plus b square plus 1 is my 1. So what is the meaning of that? A square plus b square is my 0. So this value is also 0. So the right answer of this problem is 0. That's a simple task. Now look what this question number 45. So I simply it's a 1 mark. So you have to read the statement very carefully. Answer within a 1 line, so you can get that. 2 fair dice are thrown independently. So and it's found to be, so when you toss it and one face is my odd and the other face is my even. So that's a condition given to you. So one face is odd. So okay, one face is odd. That is, what is the probability of getting one face odd and second face even? Fine. Find the probability that the sum of these pairs is less than 6. But this is a condition that the one face is my odd and other is my even. That's my condition. So what is the meaning of that? So you have to apply this conditional probability. What is the definition of this? P of B and P of A intersection B. So firstly, we have to find this probability of the face odd. So there are the two methods are there. Firstly, you can think about that this is 1, 1, this is 1, 2, this is 1, 3, and so on up to the 6, 6. So you can see the first one is, this is not possible, this can be possible because first one face is odd, second is even, 1, 3 is not be there. So 1, 1 is not there, 1, 3 is not there, 1, 4, that's 2, 1, 5, and so on. So you have to calculate. Otherwise, what will happen, you can apply the binomial distribution. That's very simple. What is the maximum number of the dice you have? 2. So I can consider n is 2. I can consider probability, say even dice are there. So even dice is my 2. So what is the probability of this part? This is nothing but NC, because we need a one face even, one face odd. So 2C1 half raised to power 1, half is 1. So that is my half is there. So denominator is my half. That's fine. Now what is the numerator part is? The sum is even. So what are the pairs are there? So you can see for the 1 is 1, 5. Sum is less than, sorry, it's not with it, less than 6. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and 1, 5 is not be there. So this also cancel because it is not the face odd and even. This is also cancelled. So only two pairs are there. Similarly, any other pair is a 2, 1, any other 2, 4, 1 also, and 3, 2, that's a 5 which is less than of this, 3, 4, that's not be there, 2, 3, that's it. Rest all the pair which can't be less than. So how many pairs are there? 6. So that is 6 by 36. So 6 by 36 is 1 by 6 divided by 1 by 2. So the right answer is 1 by 3. So you have to write the two decimal places. 0.33 is the right answer. That's a simple conditional probability is there. Okay, so look about the Chebyshev inequality. So firstly I will tell you what is the Chebyshev inequalities. That is x minus here, which is a greater than sign I needed. So which is greater than k, it should be less than of variance of x divided by k square. So now k is my root 2 by 3. So we need to find the mean. So what is that? If you open this square, what will happen? This is e raised to power this plus e raised to power minus of t plus of 2. This is my square. How you can find the expected value? So we all knows that how you can find the expected value. We can take this derivative at t is equal to 0. So what is the first derivative at t is 0? So if you take the first derivative, what is the first derivative of this? This is e raised to power t of here. So what is the value of at 0? 1 minus 1 upon 4 is a 0. Similarly, in order to find the variance, we need the x square. What is the x square is? We need to find the second derivative at the here. What is the second derivative of this? This is nothing but my here. So what is that? This is 1 plus 1 by 4 is 2. So therefore, if you substitute here, what is that? X is 0. This k is my root 2 by 3. So it is less than of k square. So 2 by 3. What is the variance? So we all know how you define the variance of the x. Ex square, ex whole square. This value is 0. Variance is 1 by 2. So I can written as 1 by 2. So that is 3 by 4. Right answer is 0.75 is the right answer. So you just need to compute the mean and the variance. Okay, look about this question is there. In the production line of the factory, each packet consists of the 4 items. So if I consider this is my packet, it consists of the 4 items. Pass record shows 20% are my defective probability. This is the probability of the defective. A quality manager inspect each item. You have to inspect each items in a packet and approve. So when it will be approved, so it will approve the packets if at the most 1. So what is the probability of the approval? At the most 1. This is the meaning of that, and is found to be defective. Then what is the probability? So what is your required target is? What is the probability that out of the 3 randomly packets, these are my 3 packets, at least 2 are approved for the shipment. So what is the meaning of that? It means you have to find the firstly x is greater than 2. So what is the x is? X is the number of the approved packets. What is the maximum number of the packets you have for the approval? 3. What is the probability of the approval? Probability of approval can be computed from here. So firstly I can compute the probability from this. So what is the probability of the defective? 1 by 5 is my q by 5. How many packets you have? 4. So n is my 4. Apply the binomial distribution for here. P raised to power 0 q4, 4c1 p1 q3. So what is that? 4c0 is 1, that is nothing but q cube is common, so it will be q plus 4p. So what is that? Q is my, this is 4 by 5 raised to power cube, 4 by 5 plus 4 by 5. So what is that? This is, I can compute them. You can compute this 4 by 3 because you have the calculator in your examination. So 4.5, 4 divided by 5 is 0.8. This power is cube. This is my cube and it's a 8 by 5. So multiply with the 8 divided by 5. So the answer is 0.8192. So this is my 8192. Now I can substitute this value here. So since it is 2, because this question is little bit lengthy but it is quite manageable within a reasonable time. So n is my 3, so it's a 3c2 p square q1, 3c3 p3 q0. So 3c3 is my 3 p square q plus p cube. So what you can do, you can simply take as a p as a common so that you can make the calculation much easier. So what will happen is p square is common, so 3q plus p. So my p is, I can write all terms in terms of the p. So what will happen, this is 3 minus of 2p. So p is my 8192. I can substitute this value here. So 8192 square multiply, what is the expression is 3 minus 2p. So 3 minus 2 multiply 0.8192. I can close this bracket. So the right answer is 0.91375. So I have to write here 0.91375. So you have to write up to the 2 decimal places. So 0.91 is the right answer. So it's quite little bit lengthy are there, but let me recall you what is that. Each packets, this is each packet, and when the manager will approve, when it has checked at the most one product. So you have to find the probability of the approval. This is the probability of the approval. Now finally you have to find the probability of the randomly selected. At least 2 will be there. So at least 2 meaning here number of the approved packet, p is the probability of the approval that we have computed from here, and what is maximum number of the packets they have? 3. So again it's apply the binomial, you can compute this. Okay, so in this question you have to find the expected value of 2. So we will read the statement, but firstly we will simplify it. Now since you can see that they are not given to you any of the values in terms of the x and px, how you can compute the mean? It means you have to read the statement carefully. So let's start. That's again, I think it's a very simple. Let x be the number of the heads. Obtain the sequence of the 10 independent toss of the coins. So what is that? X is my head after tossing the 10 times are there. So that's a very simple. Which distribution is there? That's a binomial. Once it's a binomial, what is the probability of, what is the expected value of the binomial? That is nothing but np. What is the n is how you toss the 10 times. What is the probability of the head? That is my half. So it means x is my 5. Fine. Now we only need to find the expected value of the y. So look about the y. A fair coin is tossed again x number of times. Y represents again the number of the heads obtained on those x number of the successes are there. Okay, that means firstly you have to toss the coin again x number of times, and out of this x number of times, how many times the head obtains, that's my y. So that's again very simple. You know the what is the probability of the head is this. What is the n? N is my number of the trials. How many trials the y has executed. So y has executed how many times? That's again, look at that, this line, a fair task x number of times. What is the x number of times? That means the expected value of the x. What is the expected value of the x? We compute 5. So it means for this y, n is my 5. Once n is 5, piece this again, apply the binomial distribution, the mean is my 5/2. So what is the right answer of this? That is my 10. That's the right answer of this problem. So that's the meaning of this second line is very important. That is, you can see this line is very important. A coin is tossed again x number of the times. So what is the maximum number of the trials you have? That is what is the maximum number of the, this is the maximum number, so that means the expected value of the x. What is the expected value of the x? That is nothing but a mean. So that means this is the 10 is there. Okay, so this is the question related to the method of the movements. So this is a discrete problem. There are the two outcomes, 0 and 1. What is the value of the 0? So you can solve these two problems. The value is my here, and corresponding to 1 is my this. There is only one unknown parameter. So that's very simple. We can start with the mean, x into this. What is the answer of this? This is nothing but my here. But the sample is given to you. What is the mean of this? 2/5. It means by using the method of movements, it will be my 2/5. So I can write this as 3/5 is nothing but e raised to power minus lambda. I can take the logarithm. So logarithm of 3/5 is my here. But make sure this is a log to the base e, or you can see minus lambda is nothing but ln of 3/5. So what is the value of this lambda? That is a minus of ln 3/5. So 3/5 means that is a 0.6. So I can compute the value as 0.6 of ln. So 0.6 of ln. So this is a 0.5108. So the right answer of this is 0.51. So we need the two decimal places. So the right answer is 0.51 is the right answer. Look at the last question answer. So this is question related to the confidence intervals. So what is the meaning of that? You have to draw this graph. This is my mean and this is my rejection region. What is the confidence interval they want to be? The 90%. It means this is my 90%, this is my 5%, and this is my 5%, and your target is to find this. So there are the two samples. So that's a very simple. There is we can, and how many samples are there? There are the 3. So it's a small sample. So it means small sample means we have to apply the t-test. So what is the t-test? Is x bar minus y bar minus of mu1 minus mu2 divided by s of 1/n1 plus 1/n2. It lies between t stat plus of t. What is the of alpha? Degree of freedom. Alpha degree of freedom. So what is the degree of freedom? Firstly we can compute. There are the 3 elements here. So n1 is my 3, n2 is my 3. So the degree of freedom will be for the 2 samples n1 plus n2 minus of 2. So that will be my 6 minus 2 is 4. So we need the value as, what is the value of, is a 5%. That's a 4 at 0.05. And we need the length of the shortest. So we need this one. So what is that? I know this is here and these are the same. So I can written as a twice of length. So what is the distance of this? So I can write this as s times of this. I can multiply this of t of degree of freedom is my 4, level of significance is my here. So that's the right answer of this problem. So I can substitute the value. S we can compute. N1 is my 1/3. 1/3 is as a 2/3. T of 0, 4.5. This is 2.132. The only thing is we need to find the value of S. So how you can find the value of S? So that's again a very simple. What is that? So I can write the value of S here. What is the S square? This is summation of xi minus x bar plus yi minus y bar over degree of freedom. Now if you look about that, what is that? This is nothing but x bar. this is nothing but x bar, so it means this value is given to you. Similarly for here, and these are given to you as 1 and 5. So what is the value of this? The numerator is 1, this is 5, and this one is my 4. 3 plus 3 by, so 6 by 4. So s square is my 6 by 4. S is my root 3 by 2. So if you substitute root 3 by 2, this will be cancelled out. So the right answer of this problem is 2 multiplied 2.132. So that is my 6 to 4.262 is the right answer of the problem. So this is the way you can think about this. You can see that there is no need to solve much calculation. Just think about what is the questions suggested you. So this is the way you can solve all these 10 questions in a very simple manner. We will see the last part, that's the 51 to 16 or next lecture. Till then, you can simply follow the IIT JAM discussion playlist, where you can find the previous year's complete solutions available in this playlist. I hope you can like, share and comment on this video. Share with your friends. Best of luck, students. Thank you.